So yeah, I don't know what we do. I don't know. It's Arteta. It's too big for him. Today showed me that because today would have been an easy game for him to just revert back to his pack it in, keep it real tight, and let's try to get out of here with fucking. Maybe Alba shows up with a moment of brilliance, or we get a penalty and let's get out of here 1-0. You know what I mean? Today would have been the day to do that. Just because they were going to try to catch us on the counter. Don't let them catch us on the counter. They don't, they can't break you down with the ball like we can't. So it would have been an ugly, boring game, but that's how it should have been today. Because we need the points. We need the points.
So, yeah. There's plenty of just a lot of it needs to go on Arteta. Yes. Maybe all of it. I don't know. But you tell me, like, what's a better option? And I don't even care if people want to try to tell me, like, oh, that's not even Maitland-Niles' position. Whatever.
He played
good. We're talking about an effort on the pitch nowadays. So tell me this: if you're a coach and your opinion is Maitland-Niles is one hell of an athlete that sometimes gets caught up in his head, and he, somebody can get by him, but sometimes he'll catch up with that dude because he's a hell of an athlete.
Right.
Or is it a better option to put a guy like, even though I don't believe this, but Xhaka, he's an aware, experienced defensive midfielder that will often get beat off the dribble or physically by somebody bigger than him. And when he does get beat, he can't catch up.
Right.
And he's going to put other defenders in a position to have to play catch up and try to chase to help him out. What's a better option? And that's what I mean about making people accountable for what they can bring to your team.
Yeah.
Xhaka does not deserve a first team sheet. I'm sorry. I'll put El Nini over him first. I'll put Ceballos over him first. And I'll put even a Maitland-Niles or a Willock over him first.
Yeah,
all those guys over him.
So many people. He should be he should be the captain of the Carling Cup team.
Carling Cup and off the bench for Europa. It's like
William should never start again.
William doesn't have any business on the first team sheet anymore.
He should. He hasn't been in. Please, let's end this fucking thing right now. We can go around and around. William, there's a reason why they let him go, dude.
Yeah,
there's a reason. We're competing with Chelsea.
Yeah.
So if they don't want him, why the fuck should we want him?
Yeah. He's only valuable if he could run free in the pitch. But one, he's not fast enough anymore, and two, like, we don't help him with that. Like, nobody, teams get physical on him. They just body right up on his ass and knock his little ass down.
I'm so sick of that shit, dude. Stop signing fucking fools nobody wants, dude. If that's the case, then go young, dude. Go all out fucking young. Make it a fucking. We're rebuilding.
How bad does it need to get before you just like, you know what? Willock, Reese, and Katia, Smith Rowe, all you guys on the pitch. Let's go.
Now
because you know what? They play with the better chemistry. These guys have been playing together for like 8 years and shit. Right. They all know each other and shit. Like,
and there's a little swagger with that team, even when Pepe's out there.
Yeah, Pepe plays with those guys. Like, he's a good fit. Yeah.
I think when there's no pressure on Pepe, dude, he shines.
Yeah.
When there's a little pressure on him, he kind of tightens up. But man, look at me. I can't wait to see him come back. That's
I asked myself during the game today, I'm like, hey man, if Pepe was out there, could he do something out there? And I quickly was like, no, he wouldn't have a good time out there against Tottenham.
Abba can't play anymore until he finds form, dude. That's what coaching's all about. He can't play anymore. He can't play anymore until he finds form. He's not playing good.
Hey, you know who's never had a problem making that kind of decision? The guy we went against today. the whole world will scream, what is Mourinho thinking? Why is he doing this? And he don't care, dude. I don't care what you think.
Right.
I just signed Abba for hella money, and you know what? He's not producing. He's on the bench right now.
He can't play anymore until he finds form, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's out of form.
Yeah.
And he doesn't give a shit. William can't play. Is it William or William? Look at me. He can't play anymore until he finds form.
Yeah.
Jacques.
Hey, and I'm just gonna leave this here because I know everybody's hella tired, but this will be my last point. While we're talking about taking accountability for these players, their hard line still is that Mesut Ozil's not on the team because he's just not good enough. He doesn't try hard enough, or he's not good enough. Right. And that's your line, not mine. Arsenal, Arsenal Football Club. That's your take on the whole thing. Now, we have several players on the team that can't play, that just don't give us what we need. And they're still starting. Williams going to Dubai and still starting.
Jacques can't play anymore.
It's all bullshit. And everybody can tell people to shut up about the Ozil thing. But you know what? It's a glaring example of the type of franchise that we root for. Right. This is our club, man.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning in to Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at staticsmusic. That's STATX Music. Peace.